Hello everyone, we meet again today, and as I promised, in this video we are going to discuss on some of the examples of questions based on the poem The Living Photograph. And before we start, I would like to inform you that all the questions that we are going to discuss today are taken from last year's SPM trial papers all over Malaysia. If you are sitting for SPM this year, please keep in mind that The Living Photograph is one of the most frequently asked poem in last year's trial paper all over Malaysia. So I'm not denying whether it's this year you have to focus on that or not, because it's still too early, but please take this as a revision for yourself. Okay, now let's start with question number 1. Which line tells you that the persona and her grandmother are from different ethnic background? Here the keyword is different ethnic background. If you remember correctly, the line which shows different ethnic background or interracial relationship is in stanza 1, line number 6. And if you can remember the line, it should sound at white hand in black hand, because this is the only line which shows different ethnic background or interracial relationship throughout the poem. So your job is very simple. You just have to copy the whole line as your answer. If you can do that, then you will get marks for your answer. Okay? Now let's go on to the second question. Which word in stanza 2 states that the grandmother's back is bent? Actually, this is a very simple question. But why some of the students could not score marks here? Because they are forgetting the important keyword. The question says which word, as in singular. If you write anything more than one word, your answer is wrong. So the actual answer is hunch. And you can find this word in stanza number 2. Okay? Now, question number 3. In stanza 1, describe what the grandmother was wearing. Okay, if you remember, what the grandmother was wearing is given in line 2 and 3. White broderie English shirt, pleated skirt, flat shoes. These are the things that the grandmother was wearing in the photograph. So you have 3 options. You can choose either and write down as your answer, or you can combine all 3 together and write a new answer, such as she was wearing prim and proper. If you can write like this answer also accepted. Or, as usual, the most easiest way, you just either write white broderie English shirt, pleated skirt, or flat shoes. Okay? So far, I think you can keep it up with me. Now let's move on to the 4th question. In stanza 2, her soup forgot to boil. What does this line mean? Here, they are asking the meaning of this line. This line is given in stanza 2. So, please identify the keyword here, forget. Forget means the only meaning is forgetful. This is what the line indicates. Her soup forgot to boil refers that her grandmother is very forgetful once she gets very old. And if you can write this as your answer, congratulations, you'll be able to score marks. Okay? Now question number 5. In stanza 1, which phrase refers to the grandmother's hair? We are talking about hair. In stanza 1, line number 2 and number 3, we will talk about the grandmother's appearance together with clothing and her physical appearance. But here, there's only one word which indicates her hair, which is grey bun. If you watched the previous video, I have already explained to you what is the meaning of grey bun. Okay, now question number 6. In stanza 1, state one word which gives the meaning of narrow folds of cloth. The answer for this question also from line 2 and 3 in stanza 1. But here, what the students' mistake is, they normally write pleated skirt, which looks correct in the first clip, but actually you are failing to realize they are asking just one word. So obviously skirt does not bring that meaning. So the answer is just the word pleated. If you write the word pleated, then only you'll be able to get mark. If you write pleated skirt, then your answer is wrong. Okay? Since I cannot discuss all the questions given from all the trial papers, I just chose 6. So I hope you can understand this. Now let's move on to the Hawks question. As for the Hawks question, we're going to discuss 4 questions. Let us look at question number 1. What is the emotion felt by the persona in stanza 2? Why do you think so? Here they are asking the emotion felt by the persona. Okay. Normally, when we say emotion, we have very limited number of vocabulary to express our emotion. So what normally students will write? They will write sad. I'm not saying this is wrong, but there are a lot of wide range of vocabularies that you can use to express that feeling. In stanza 2, the persona is losing her grandmother. Her grandmother is dying. So the most proper word to describe this feeling would be grief, not sad. Try to change your vocabulary so that your answer could be concrete and very supportive. Okay, now you have to give reason why you are feeling grief. We are feeling grief because persona, sorry, not we, the persona is feeling grief because persona is going to lose her grandmother. Or you can write because the persona's grandmother is going to die. As simple as that. If you can do that, you can score marks. Now, question number 2. Would you send your old grandmother to live in an old folks home? Explain the reason for your action. So here, whether you will or you will not, that's up to you. But normally when it comes to Hawks questions, we try to give positive answer. So obviously, sending your grandmother or your parents to live in an old folks home definitely is wrong. So we will say, no, I won't. Okay, why you won't? Why you won't send your grandmother to live in an old folks home? Why? You have plenty of reasons. But we can always resort to simple answers such as because she took care of me when I was small. So, because she took care of us when we were small, so now it's our turn to pay back the debt. So, once they get old, we cannot ignore them and let them alone. Okay? Now, question number 3. Do you consider the grandmother as courageous? Give reasons for your answer. Here, they are asking the grandmother from the poem, the persona's grandmother. Do you think she is courageous? Or another word for courageous is brave? Yes, she is. So how you know she is brave? Because it's clearly given in stanza 2, where she did not fear her own death. So that's the answer. Because she did not fear her own death. Or you can also say, because she accepted her fate. Because she knows she's going to die, so she accepted that. That one also acceptable. And the last question, is it good to keep photograph of your loved ones? Give 2 reasons. So obviously it is good. Now you have to give reasons why we must keep. So number 1, as a memento. Something to remember them by once they are no longer in this world. So that's one reason. What's another reason? So that we can show the grandchildren about their ancestors. Ancestors means nenek moyang, nenek or datuk moyang. So these 2 reasons could be used to answer what are the reasons to keep old photographs of our loved ones. Okay, students, and as I said before, since we don't have a lot of time, I cannot discuss a lot more than this. Hopefully, I made my point in this video. If you have any further question, please post in the comment section, and hopefully I can answer and help you to overcome whatever doubts and questions that you have based on the poem, The Living Photograph. Till then, till we meet again in the next video. That's all for today. I'm Uba signing off. Bye.